Welcome down to the fortress of Kincoid campus, where today could be another historic day at Cardiff Met, as Kerry Harris's women could seal the Bucks West Division 1 title today. And I'm joined by the wonderful Josh Davis. Josh, how are you doing?
I'm good, Gav. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. As I said, very excited for today. They are playing Hertfordshire. 1 point secures Bucks victory today, but I'm hoping that we get a win today, Josh.
Yeah, be good if we could. Last time we played, it was a draw, I think, Gav, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2-2. Shoeback with 2, but apparently Shoeback is not going to be starting today. We can bring you what we think the starting lineup is going to be, with Estelle Randall in goal, a back four of Finch, Matthias, Ayling and Neal, with Dagnall and Pinder playing in the holding midfield roles, with Thompson just in front of them, with Cousins and Pearce out on the wings, and Gilbert up front on her own. That leaves Shoeback, Westhoff, Oliveira and Smith on the bench. What do you think of the team sheet today with no Shoeback and Maddie Westhoff, Josh?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, to be honest, because Shoeback's been a very key part of the team this season, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see how they get on. Maybe their top goal scorer. Yes,
I should, and Captain Stacey Ayling's hopefully going to be lifting the trophy as well today. She's another Met Skills of the Week this week with a third in a row. What a fantastic strike she had in midweek.
Oh, it was her absolute thunderbolt, Gav, wasn't it? It was against Kincoid, wasn't it? I think, was it?
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful goal. As I said, we're going to bring you Hertfordshire's team, which we think is Thomas, Peters, Barker, Southby, Diaz, Stranver, Lovell, Wheeler-Smith, Mwanza, Clark, Cook, with a bench of King, Dillon and Croucher. As we said, it should be an exciting day. And it's actually quite a pleasant evening as well, Josh.
Yeah, it's not as cold as it has been, Gav, recently. I thought it's been a bit chilly recently, but it's a bit warmer than normal.
What do you think Kerry Harris is going to be saying to the ladies today?
Well, it's going to be an interesting one, because as long as they avoid defeat, as you said, they're going to win the league, aren't they? So they'll just play without fear and just go for it, you know.
Do you think that Shoeback and Westhoff are being rested because they've got a semi-final against Cardiff City this Sunday in the Cup?
I don't know. It's one of those, because, you know, you want your best players playing, but it's interesting to see, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I don't really know there, Gav.
And then we also are unbeaten this season in both the league and the Premiership on the weekend, as the referee starts to blow his whistle. So we're going to be getting underway here soon at Kincoid campus. A beautiful evening. No wind like last time, which is nice. We said a 3-0 win last time against Bath. A pretty convincing performance there, Josh.
Yeah, the team has been in really good form this season as well. Like, they haven't lost once this season. You know, they've only drew one game, and I think they've won every other game. So, you know, it's just spectacular to see, really, by the team. Yeah,
Hertfordshire being the only team that they haven't beaten this season. Do you think they're going to try and rectify that today?
I think they will. They will try to rectify, and I think they will do that today, because, you know, they're on home turf. It'll give them another chance to prove that, you know.
Yeah, as we said, just about to get underway. It's quite a chilly evening, but it's a very pleasant evening, as we've mentioned already, down here at the Fortress. A lot riding on this game, where Cardiff Met could secure Bucks victory today. Should be an exciting one. Who are your players to look out for today then, Josh?
As always, I'd say Liv Thompson, and obviously Stacey Ayling, because, you know, she's got those thunderbolts in the back with 3 Met Skills already this year, as you said. So I reckon it might be another chance today.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, I think it's all. You always got to look out for the likes of Liv Thompson, haven't you? But hopefully some of the ladies who don't usually start are going to have a good go today.
Yeah.
But it should be a good one, as we said. 1 point secures Bucks victory today. Hertfordshire being the only team that Cardiff Met have not beaten this season in their total dominance of the Bucks League, as we have to say. Even though we may be a little biased, but I think that's the way we've got to look at it. They have swept everyone before them.
We've got to, Gavin, with Cardiff Met Sport TV, innit? So you've got to, ain't you?
Yes. Semi-final against Cardiff City this Sunday in the Cup as well. So a few changes, as we said. No Shoeback, no Westhoff, the spine of the American trio, who kind of run the strings for Cardiff Met. How impressive have those 3 players been this season for you, Josh? I know you caught up with them earlier in the year.
They've just been really good, to be honest. You know, they've come over here, they've settled in well, and I think they're just they've improved the team. You know, really good. The team was really good anyway, so to have those 3 as well, it's just drastically great, to be honest.
I said we can't push over Hertfordshire. They're second in the league at the moment, and as I said, the only team that haven't lost to Cardiff Met. So do you think they're going to try and put a bit of a spanner in the works today?
It's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Like, because you would say that Hertfordshire are technically Met's bogey team if they haven't lost to them, but it's one of those, isn't it? Like, it could go either way, to be honest. I reckon. What do you reckon the score will be, Gav?
Well, you'd like to predict a big win for Met today. I'm going to go 3-0. What about you, Josh?
I reckon it'll be a close one. I reckon it'll be 2-1 Met. We're not being biased there either, guys.
No. Stacey Ayling shaking hands with the referee. Say, it's nice to see.
Yeah.
Bit of sportsmanship, that's what we like to see, isn't it, Josh?
Yeah, we've got to improve that sportsmanship. It's great.
The captains coming together for a big game today, as we said. This could be the crowning achievement for Kerry Harris's women. Certainly hope that that's going to be the case here down today at the Fortress at Kincoid campus. 1 point secures Bucks' victory today.
Let's hope it's a good one, Gav.
I hope so, Josh. It should be. So, what would your team talk be to these ladies today?
Just play without fear. Just go for it, and just this team know they can win, and because they've proved that all season. And I reckon just go out and play your best football, really, and just have fun.
Yeah, Hertfordshire about to kick off here. Stacey Ayling bringing in her women to give them a last-minute team talk as they realise, they understand how close they are to another victory after the men secured a win in the Nathaniel MG Cup final on the weekend.
Yeah.
It should be a wonderful occasion out here.
It'd be a great week, great week to end off, really, if they win their title, and then the men obviously won their titles also. It'd be great for football in general on this campus.
Fantastic. Stacey Ayling marching the team out. Said Randall, Finch, Matthias, Ayling, Neal, Dagnall, Pinder, Thompson, Cousins, Gilbert, Pearce is what we believe the starting lineup is today.
I don't know about you, Gav, but I'm feeling quite nervous in a way. I don't know
really?
Why. Yeah, I don't know why.
It's going to be fine, mate. We're going to be absolutely fine.
But no, I trust this team. No, they've been really good this season. So.
And we kick off here. Hertfordshire kicking from left to right. Long ball straight up the field.
Oh.
Well, they've got a chance on the foul early on.
That's
from Finch.
Very early on there, Gav.
She's given a free kick away in a very dangerous position. But it does look like the Chess Westhoff is in fact playing centre-back today.
Oh.
And Pinder has moved into midfield. With Ayling moving into midfield as well. So it's Matthias, that ever-present centre-back partnership of Matthias and Westhoff.
Looks like Hertfordshire proper full going for it straight away here, Gav.
Yeah. Liv Thompson looking to be playing in the number 9 role as well today.
Yeah, she's been really good in that role this year. Just using that, she's got that pace as well.
Yeah, and I believe the Smith is starting at the left-hand side. So we've been given false information today by Cardiff Met.
I know.
There we are, free kick here.
Not helping our job
just
there,
outside the area. It's a strike on goal, and that does not bother Randall. But an early chance for Hertfordshire.
Yeah, it proves that they're definitely going for it today, Gav, trying to upset the Cardiff Met women team.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to. Randall picking the ball up. Going to kick off. As we said, Smith is now playing on the left today. Randall about to kick off.
Are you sure Westhoff's playing, Gav?
I believe so. She's playing centre-back. Long ball up top. Flicked on by Dagnall. Pinder picks it up. Into midfield from Ayling. Puts the ball forward to Pinder. Pinder chasing and putting the keeper under pressure, and that's not a great clearance into the middle of the park, but there's nobody there. Thompson putting on a lot of pressure, but it's a wonderful ball. Cut up by Maddie Finch onto into Pinder. Pinder's got a chance to run with the ball here. Puts the ball through to Thompson. Chance for Cardiff Met. Liv Thompson!
Oh! Great chance there by Thompson.
Just the start that Cardiff Met wanted there, Josh.
Yeah, great chance there by Thompson. You know, early start there. Both teams have had great chances so far, and we're not even like 5 minutes in near enough, Gav.
Yeah, Pinder playing off the front there and moving into right wing while Cousins drop back a little bit. A wonderful move there from Pinder. But I believe they were joined by one of Cardiff Met first team players, Lewis Hadderjohn. Hi, Lewis, how are you doing?
Very well, how are you? I'm very good, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Hadj, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
What do you think the team talk from Kerry Harris would have been before today?
I think from what we gained from Aiden's press conference earlier, it would be the same. Play your normal football, and I'm sure the quality will get them through the 3 points today and will be deserved champions ready for the knockout stages.
They said a couple of changes today. What do you expect to see from the girls who've been brought in?
I think that they've got a point to prove. Obviously, you've had the main loss of Maddie Schubach there, so whoever's playing in her position has got a real point to prove to say that when she's not here, I am ready for the challenge and I'm ready to step up.
Yeah, Pinder has certainly started well to the game. She put in the pass through to Liv Thompson there.
She has, lovely start. But it'll be interesting to see this back four, how they'll be able to cope with this attacking two, because you don't normally see a front two in attack.
No,
normally see one striker, so it'll be interesting.
Neil bits out to Moaza there, but Dagnall picks it up in midfield again. Loses it. Moaza on the ball down the left-hand side.
The good thing, the one thing the team really do really well is this high pressure on the ball, like, you know, not giving their opposition any chances, to be honest, Gav.
Yeah, they're brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah.
Starts from the front with Liv Thompson, who's there in midfield, clearing up there.
Yeah, she's always like tracking back, helping out her team as well. That's great.
Alien
work
over the
rate by
top.
her.
Smith looking to make a run down the side. Can Smith get there? No, and the ball's cleared out by Southby. But a bright start from both teams. 2 early chances, but Liv Thompson was unlucky there with a shot across the front of goal there.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it looks like both teams are proper full going for it. They're trying to get that early goal to cement the play.
Ball into Pinder. Trying to keep it under control. She does. She
Oh.
gets it. Well played. Flicks it across, but keeper picks up. Well marshalled there from Thomas. Could have been a dangerous position.
Bright start by Cardiff Met.
Just a couple of minutes in here, as we said. 1 point for Cardiff Met to secure a famous Bucks League victory. And Thompson puts pressure on. That's a strange decision from Thomas.
Yeah, very strange.
But a lovely kick down the line-hand side. Finch picks it up. Into Cousins. Cousins gives the ball away midfield. That's not good. Ball through. Moaza was looking threatening there, and the ball still tries to go through, but a wonderful header from Dagnall to clear that. As Smith tries to put pressure on the right back, and that's ball out. What do you think of the first couple of minutes so far then, Josh?
It's very exciting, Gav, very exciting. Both teams are just, you know, fully going for it, and
Flick
You
on by
know,
Pinder.
and a great early chance for Cardiff Met as well.
Strike a goal from a long way out, but that's not going to trouble Estelle Randall from there. But that's the first time we've seen this season really somebody have a try and test out Randall.
Yeah, Randall's been a really good player this season, like in goal. She's, you know, really held her own in the Cardiff Met net. To be
Wheeler
honest.
Smith for Hertfordshire there has really started the game very well. Randall kicks the ball out. Flick on from Dagnall to Thompson, who tries an audacious back heel that doesn't come off. Pinder not on the same page there. Maddie Finch, last line of defence, well defended. A lovely ball out to Cousins, who's being marshalled.
Oh,
well,
pressure there.
Moaza offside with another shot at Randall's goal. And Hertfordshire have certainly come here to play, Josh.
Yeah, they're going for a lot of long shots though, Gav. What I've interested, it's like they're trying to, you know, really go for it outside of the box instead.
West off to Ayling. To Finch. Cousins has some space down the right-hand side. Flicked on by Pinder into Thompson. Certainly the danger woman today. Dagnall puts the ball through. Flick on from Pinder. Doesn't quite reach the woman on the right-hand side. Ball picked up in by Hertfordshire. Breaking into Cardiff Met's half here. Stacey Ayling trying to make a tackle, but a poor pass. It could have been a break there, Josh.
Yeah, it could have been there, Gav. I thought it might have been there, but no, nothing come out of it in the end.
Flick on midfield. Dagnall hacks the ball forward. Ball being hacked around in midfield here. Collected by Pinder. Takes it on. Nice bit of skill there from Pinder. Calling for Smith to go wider and tries to find her. Smith marshalled well by Strandver.
Good battling by the Cardiff Met player there.
Smith marshalled by Ranver there. So the midfield is certainly going to be a good battle today. Dagnall and Ayling and Pinder are going to have their work cut out for them. Wheeler Smith especially starting brightly today.
Yeah.
Picked up by Matthias. Out to Finch. Finch, ball cut out on the left-hand side there by Diaz. Thompson brings the ball down well. Looking to start something. Plays the ball back to Jess Westhoff, a fellow American. Thompson again. Beats a woman. Ball out. Smith. Dangerous position. Puts the ball in behind for Pinder. Wonderful ball. Pinder. Ball across the edge of the box and cleared by Diaz. But it falls to Smith again, who puts the ball into the box. But mistimes his strike there.
Yeah, good.
Picked
good
up by
play there
Ayling,
by
who
the
just
women.
launches the ball into the air. Not the usual calm and collected self from Stacey Ayling there. But strong challenge from Matthias. Mwanza picks the ball up down the right-hand side, looking for a fellow teammate. But Ayling puts the ball on the top. Pinder's onside here.
She's onside.
Not happy from the Hertfordshire bench there, but Pinder was definitely onside. Ayling picks the ball up. Out to Dagnall.
Just overcooked
Diaz.
there, Gav.
Looks like they're playing two up front with Mwanza and I believe it's Clark. They both look quick, Josh. Is that going to cause problems for the Cardiff Met defence?
It might do, Gav, yeah, but the Cardiff Met defence this season has been really solid, so I think they've dealt with something very similar this year, so I reckon they'll be okay with it.
But certainly in the league they have shown a lack of, shown complacency at times.
Yeah.
Can't do that today on a day like this, can you?
No, definitely not today, no. Like, today you need to be like proper on it and just go for it, really.
Yeah, but it's been a bright start from both sides here. Both chances at both ends. Some long shots from Hertfordshire, not really troubling Randall, but they're certainly getting to some good areas, the midfielders.
Yep, both teams actually, Gav.
Ball down the line, and that was a good ball there from the centre half. Barker. But just not found Diaz there, who made a good run, who's certainly started well to this game.
Yeah, very well, Gav.
Marshalling Cousins well, who Cousins is very deep inside her own half there, wins a throw-in.
Notice that Hertfordshire play a very similar style to Cardiff Met in a way. Like they're very, in a way, they're quite high pressured as well. They're not giving their opposition any time on the ball as well.
Here comes Neil. Ball over the top.
Nice ball.
Thompson offside.
Just unlucky.
That's a tight one, but a lovely ball there from Smith, who we thought was going to be Pierce today, but Smith has started the game very well, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's really, trying to fight for that place, and she's like proving a point today.
Yeah, good vision there. That's especially where Cardiff Met are going to look to use Liv Thompson with her searing pace. Ball up the top. It's broken here. Randall, well marshalled, but Diaz is certainly causing a lot of problems from, looks like a left wing back position. I believe they're playing three at the back at the moment.
Yeah.
With two wing backs.
It's a common formation I've seen a lot in football in the modern game.
Poor challenge in the corner there, but well rowed by Cousins. Cousins' heavy challenge there from Diaz, who's certainly putting in a shift down the left-hand side.
Yeah, definitely, Gav.
Ayling over the free kick. Change to Westhoff. Certainly in defence, they're playing five at the back here.
Yeah.
Looking for Thompson over the top. That's a wonderful ball from Ayling. Thompson
controls
it. Poor challenge in the box. But just a strong challenge.
They're really trying to marshal Thompson today, Gav.
Yeah, Southby putting in a strong challenge there on the American. Liv Thompson not happy about it, but the referee's decision is final. Ball one taken down by Westhoff to Pinder. Westhoff picks it up in midfield again, tries to hold off a woman. Good strength from the American. Neil. Smith.
Nice ball down the line.
Lovely ball to Thompson. But well marshalled again from the centre half, Southby.
Looks like Hertfordshire really marshalling Liv Thompson as the danger woman today.
She certainly is, with no Maddie Shipback today. She is the one you've got to look out for with her searing pace. Diaz picks it up on the left, though. She brings it forward. Clark. Randall. Clears. Dagnall. Stacey Ayling. Into Thompson. Got a little bit of space here. Drives forward.
She's using that pace again.
Big challenge
good
again.
Good strength by Thompson there.
Southby certainly trying to leave her mark, but she cannot at the moment. Stranver marshalling. down the right-hand side. Back to Thompson. Is the ball going to go into the box? She swings it in. Dangerous area. Dagnall, the back post! Oh, Cousins ghosting in there. Should she be doing better, Josh?
Yeah, she couldn't just get to that ball there, Gav. It was unlucky. But it was a great ball by Liv Thompson there.
Fantastic effort there. Liv Thompson pulling the strings there, dropping off a little bit and putting a teasing ball into Dagnall. And Cousins ghosting in the back post. That could easily be 1-0 to the Met. As we said, only 1 point they need today to secure Bucks.
Yeah. It's been a very interesting start so far. I wonder how our men's person, Hadj, is feeling about the game. How are you feeling so far about it, Hadj?
Yeah, it's been an interesting game so far. A bit slower in tempo than I was expecting, considering both of these are top two. The interesting thing I've seen so far is the fact that Robin Pinder, who's normally number 10, is making those late runs into the box, and she hasn't been tracked a couple of times, so that could be a key factor into Cardiff Met breaking the Hertfordshire barriers today.
And one of the other replacements, Smith, finds Thompson down the line. Thompson looking to put another ball in, edge of the area. Picked up by Cousins. Aylin was about to have a strike there, as we know she loves to score from that distance.
I thought we were going to have another Met Skills of the Week there, Gav.
Yeah, she's kind of hogging the limelight in our Met Skills of the Week on Cardiff Met Sport TV.
3 so far.
3 so far on our live show Up the Archer, which you can catch every Wednesday on our Facebook page.
Definitely worth a look if you haven't seen them already.
Yeah, an absolute worldie on the weekend from about 35 yards into the top corner. Can she do another one today? Thomas takes the kick. Strong from Matthias. Flicked on by Dagnall. And away by Stranver. Into Clark. Oh, played from Stacey Aylin.
Great by the captain there.
Composure. Mwanza, though, uses her pace to run down the ball.
Oh,
big challenge.
Nice tackle
from Matthias.
They're a very quick team, the Hertfordshire team, Gav.
Yeah, Wheeler Smith dispossessed there by a wonderful tackle. Looks like Cook has moved up front and Clark has dropped into a more of a number 10 role for Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
No side really breaking down apart from the one chance for Liv Thompson in the first half and that wonderful cross she put into Cousins at the back post. It's really been a tense game. I think Cardiff Met are trying to feel it out at the moment.
Yeah, still only early days though, Gav.
Ball cleared away by Dagnall. Cousins beaten to it, and Diaz just puts her foot through the ball. Sorry, Barker puts her foot through the ball. Cleared by Matthias to Dagnall. He's got a little bit of space there. Passes it on to Thompson. Is Thompson going to drive? She does. Wheeler Smith marshalling her. Ball looking for Pinder, but Pinder wasn't really on the same page. Barker marshalling. Barker's had a really good start to the game.
Both Barker
side.
and Diaz on that side have been, they've been really great players for Hertfordshire so far.
Yeah, good start from the Hertfordshire girls. And Maddie Schubach is just joining the subs bench.
Maybe we'll see her in the second half, Gav, maybe?
Hopefully. She certainly has been the talisman for Cardiff Met this year, along with her other American counterparts. But a shout-out's got to go out to the woman who just kicked the ball there, Stacey Aylin, the captain, who's put in some mercurial performances in midfield this year for Cardiff Met.
Definitely.
Looking for Peters down the right-hand side. Well marshalled by Smith.
Just putting that pressure on, Gav, just in case there's a mistake.
Exactly. But a good start from both teams. Flick on. Thompson. Cleared.
Again, Gav, Liv Thompson tracking back, helping her midfielders and the defenders.
Yeah, she certainly wants the ball, doesn't she, Liv Thompson? But
yep.
Stanver is certainly sticking to her like glue at the moment. Neil. Cleared by Matthias.
Oh.
Picked up in midfield. Oh, wonderful from Maddie Finch.
Ball over nice the top ball over the top there.
Keeper fainted to come, but that's wonderful pace from Barker. But well kept in by Cousins. But Diaz clears up. Looks for a ball into midfield. Given away to Pinder, who hacks it forward to Cousins, who isn't offside. Finch into Thompson. Cleared again. There are signs there for mess over the top there, Josh.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you know, that Hertfordshire defence though, the Diaz is really causing, you know, not having any problems go past their way.
Dagnall. Dangerous position. Cousins. Looking to beat up Moen down the line. Does so. Ball into the box. Thompson's there.
Oh.
Forced the Pinder! Wonderful save from Thompson. Pinder back again. Oh, well cleared, but a wonderful chance for Pinder there. Good save from Thomas.
Fantastic shot there by Pinder there, Gav.
Smith throwing in a dangerous position. Pinder back to goal. Trying to force a crossing opportunity. Smith puts the ball into the box, but it's not a great one. It's cleared. Matthias. Okay. Flicked on to Dagnall. Okay. Dagnall picks up in midfield again, but can't control it. Clark on the ball. Looking for Cook, but well scouted again from Maddie Finch. Maddie Finch getting the best of Cook up front there. 1 point for Cardiff Met women to bring home the Bucks title today. A very tense affair here down at the Kincoid campus. Ball taken out. Long ball to Mwanza. Oh, but well defended by Matthias. She was certainly through there. Smith picks up.
She read that like a book, Gav. Well done.
Matthias. Ayling. Taking her time in midfield, like she always does. Looking for somebody to offer something. Goes back to Matthias. Matthias into Thompson. Out to Neil. Bit more possession football here from Cardiff. Neil drives forward. Ball into Pinder. Looking to core. Couldn't find Dagnall making the run forward.
Oh,
Matthias.
great header again
Brought
there.
down by Thompson. Into Ayling. Touch from the captain. Matthias. Said Cardiff Met taking a bit more possession here, Josh.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the feel of the game again, Gav. Just trying to control it. Just, you know, making sure they can hold the ball and not losing it at all.
Hadj, what kind of tactics will Kerry Harris be employing today?
Well, it's very interesting because she's never faced a formation like this. Normally teams come in and play a 4-5-1. Hertfordshire have gone one more and they've gone a 5-4-1 and then transferred into a 5-3-2. So the key message that Kerry, I'm sure, will be getting across will be the fact that they can cause an overload on the wings, and that is the way that they're going to win this game. With the two fullbacks attacking on either wing, they'll always have a 2v1 because the strikers are not willing to track back. And if they're not willing to track back, then that leaves massive amounts of space.
Do you think that the reason they've gone to 5 at the back is because of the pace of the Cardiff Met front three?
I absolutely think that. I also don't think they were expecting that Schubach would miss the first half due to obviously having an exam. So I think that is the way they've set up to counter-attack that. But at the same time, it's very good to allow them to hit them on a counter-attack, because as you've seen, mistake like this, they'll counter.
Mwanza, given away by Neil, but Neil picks up to Randall, who clears it. A lot of time and composure Randall always seems to have. She always backs up her defenders well as a sweeper keeper.
Yeah, she's been a really good keeper this season, Gav.
Wheeler Smith takes the ball inside, but well marshalled by Liv Thompson. Strength off the ball there, but working hard from her front. And Dagnall drops into the centre forward role.
That worked
Cousins,
great.
wonderful ball from Pinder over the top.
Oh.
The keeper,
Ooh.
Thomas, in the end clears well, but Westhoff, wonderful touch from the American, but nobody's in the box. She's going to have to drive forward herself. Westhoff does.
Oh, unlucky there by Westhoff there, Gav.
Stacey Ayling, the captain, dropping into the centre-back role. Looking for Mwanza. Neil beaten, but Pinder puts a ball. Wheeler Smith. Randall. Well played by Randall.
She read that perfectly there, Gav. Well done by Estelle Randall there.
Dagnall. Looking to flick it on to Cousins. Picked up by Pinder. Good strength. Who also plays women's rugby for Cardiff Met.
Very sporty individual.
Neil. Marshalled by Mwanza. Given away to Peters. Peters clears it And it's a throw in on the left-hand side. Taken by Smith. Now drops it. Taken by Neil. Into Liv Thompson. Been arguing from the ref there in the midfield. From Wheeler Smith, who's not happy from that challenge, but Thompson, wonderful work. Puts the ball back. Just couldn't get it out of her feet. Could Smith.
Great play by Thompson there, though, Gav.
Ayling looking for a ball into the middle. Flicked on by Liv Thompson, but a fine header. Cook brings it out. Pace from Clark.
She's been really using that pace on the wing there today, Gav.
I think that's where they're going to get the most joy. Wheeler Smith in midfield. Goes past Dagnall. Trying to overplay a little bit here maybe, but that's a poor challenge from Matthias.
A bit unusual, that tackle there, Gav.
20 minutes into this first half here. It's 0-0. Plenty of chances. Liv Thompson early on, shaving the post and putting a beautiful cross 10 minutes later into Cousins at the back post, but she just couldn't convert.
Yeah, it's been a quite even game so far, to be fair. Both teams are just trying to, get the best out of each other, to be honest.
Long range free kick here. Looks like Wheeler Smith is going to set up to take. Is she going to have a shot? Cardiff Met certainly seem to think so, but this is the best part 30 yards out. Is she going to test Randall? She does have a strike. And Randall tips it over the bar. That's a wonderful save from Estelle Randall.
Great shot there by the Hertfordshire player there.
Wheeler Smith having a wonderful strot on goal. Tipped over the bar by Estelle Randall. Well dealt with. But that's the first real opportunity and a real test for Estelle Randall, and she certainly was up to the task.
Definitely. Gav.
Ball in by Southby.
Everyone back, Gav, near enough.
Ball into the box. It's crowded, flicked on to the back post, and it's gone up. Well marshalled by Randall. Looking for Liv Thompson, who's got a little bit of time here. She flicks it on. Thompson.
She's using her pace.
She's using her pace. Down the right-hand side, Liv Thompson. Flooding back. Thompson has a strike straight at the keeper. But that shows the pace and the power of Liv Thompson there and how dangerous she can be.
Absolute great counter-attack there, Gav, by the Cardiff Met women. And just Thompson's influential there.
Just the searing pace of Liv Thompson, the American there. And another strange decision from Thompson to put the ball down. Randall. A little scare there for Cardiff Met as Hadge comes back into the commentary box.
Not little, that was a big scare. That's shocking defending. Can't be letting the ball bounce like that. And 3v1, she just used her pace, absolutely tearing them to shreds.
Oh, ball through to Thompson from Dagnall, flicked on by Strandler.
But I tell you what I find interesting is the fact that Liv Thompson has kept the ball a bit more than she normally does. I think it's a fact that maybe due to the fact that Schubach's not in the team, she might feel like she needs to carry the burden of Schubach in the squad.
Matthias flicked on to Pinder in midfield. Ayling takes the ball up in a position she loves to, just in front of the centre-backs. Back to Matthias. So much time on the ball. Stays here, but a ball through, flicked on to Cousins. Sorry as I hiccup there, halfway through my sentence.
It's all right, Gav. We all get those.
It's been a long day, Hadge.
Tell me about it. Yeah, as to be fair. But yeah, I mean, I think the impetus here is obviously on Cardiff Met to try and break down Hertfordshire. By the looks of things,
Dagnall flicks the ball into the box, won by Thompson. Sorry to cut you off there, Hadge, but there could have been a chance.
That's all right. By the looks of things, Hertfordshire might be happy with the point and maybe hit them on the counter like they're doing now.
Ball through to Mwanza, but that's well defended again from Matthias, who has at times been a little bit haphazard with the defending, but she's certainly been a rock at the back today, Hadge.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been solid at the back, especially Matthias there.
The ball through to Mwanza, but Westhoff well marshalled and Randall. Mwanza a bit not on her balls of her feet there. Do you think that's because of the lack of service she's got so far?
Yeah, I think she's had very, very minimal service today. And again, it's down to the... I mean, I see it as a negative formation, this 5-3-2, because it's not really offering much in attack. You're effectively turning up and saying, come and break us down, and we'll hope for a point. Maybe even sneak something in a set piece like they could have done earlier. But On an interesting note, Hertfordshire aren't the biggest team that Cardiff Met will face this season, which I think will suit them better due to the fact that they've struggled from a few set pieces this season.
Ayling picking the ball up in a dangerous position. Takes it on herself, puts the ball through to Smith. Smith gets on the end of it, ball across to Cousins! Yes! And that's 1-0 to the Met! Lovely flowing move, Stacey Ayling picking the ball up in a promising position, putting the ball through to Smith, who puts a wonderful cross, and Cousins makes up for her early mistake.
And I tell you what, that's fantastic play. That's exactly what we were talking about, using the wings. Stacey again, influential, sliding the ball, penetrating the back three there, and with the pace, lovely ball, back post. And as always, if you're there back post, you'll get about 10 to 15 goals a season. She was there to prod it in, 1-0, well deserved.
You've got to get into those positions, and that's 1-0 to Carrier Harris's women, and as it stands, they will be taking home the Bucks Premier Trophy this evening. 1-0 Cardiff Met. Kick off here. What do Hertfordshire do now? Long ball from Wheeler Smith. Left for Ran. Matthias picks the ball up. Strides forward. Pinder flicks on to Thompson. Thompson carries forward. Blistering pace from Thompson again. Puts the ball through to Pinder. Pinder through to Thompson, but well defended by Barker.
I feel like Thompson's like a main threat for like Cardiff Met here, Gav. She's using that, you know, drilling forward, making sure she's going forward, and just like really going for it.
She certainly is a special talent, Liv Thompson. Very quick, very powerful. But as we said, Cousins scoring the first goal there for Cardiff Met. Ball by Neil into Captain Ayling. Handball there from Clark, but not given. But Ayling just puts her foot through it and gives Thompson a chance to run onto it.
Thompson using that pace again, Gav.
Ball out from Thomas. Long ball forward for a chase for Cook, who switched onto the right-hand side with Mwanza. Matthias just getting rid of it. Longer ball there. Maybe a different tactic to try there, Josh?
Yeah, maybe, Gav. You know, they've tried this other thing so far, you know, running, just proper running at Hertfordshire, and that's it really, but you can see what's going to go on for now. You know, maybe a different tactic now that they're in the lead.
Certainly. If they want to deny Cardiff Met that league, they've got to score 2 goals now. Cardiff Met taking a 1-0 lead through Cousins in the 25th minute. Ball into the box. Mwanza gives the ball away. She's certainly cutting a frustrated figure up front.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see exactly how Hertfordshire come out of this. We see a lot of teams come here and pay Cardiff Met the respect they deserve, sitting back and hitting them on the counter-attack. But it's interesting now, when they got pressed, especially in the first 5 minutes, they really struggled with keeping possession of the ball. And I feel that for any team to come here, and especially Hertfordshire, to get back in this game, they really need to start pressing higher up.
Thanks, Ad. Yeah, definitely agree with all that.
Ball over the top to Mwanza. Cleared by Pierce. Ayling flicks on. But Pierce picks it up in a dangerous position. Strides forward, puts the ball into Smith. Flicked on by Peters. And Smith just lets it run out for a corner in a dangerous corner.
Throw in there, Gav.
Throw in a dangerous position. Thompson. Ball out to Ayling. Ayling, is she going to strike one?
She's going to go for it.
No, she cuts inside. Left-footed, flicked on. And Thomas clears. But Ayling certainly picking up a position where she loves to hit those absolute bangerangs from there.
She's definitely done that a few times this year, Gav, as you said, with these Met skills.
Thompson. Over the top to the goal scorer, Cousins.
Great ball.
Good touch.
Some fantastic balls today then, Gav, by Liv Thompson.
She's picking up positions. She's playing just off the number 9 role where she normally plays, but she's coming in and dropping deeper.
She's drifting out wide a few times as well, Gav. Like, she's trying to get those crosses. Like, also like playing like as a winger sometimes.
Flick on. Pierce. Thompson through to Cousins again.
Oh. Oh.
Cousins gives away a foul, probably softly there. But she certainly got a spring in a step after scoring the first goal.
Definitely give her some confidence so far, Gav. You know, she's looking really sharp today.
She certainly has taken a chance with both hands. Ball about to be cleared. Thomas. Matthias looking for Thompson, who wins the ball from Diaz. Over the top. Peters wins a flick on as the ball's looking over the top to Smith again, who hoofs it forward. Strong challenge there. And the free kick goes the way of...
Fantastic battle in there by Thompson yet again, Gav. She's proper going for it all the time, committing for that ball.
She's a 110% player, that's for sure. And in the absence of Maddie Shubak, she's been expected to provide a lot of the oomph for Cardiff Met, and she certainly has done so far. Matthias wins another header at the back. She's been so solid so far. Pinder miskicks it. Clark. Finch, wonderful slide challenge, wins a corner. Corner? I keep calling these corners, Josh.
It's a throw-in, Gav. Throw-in.
It is a throw-in. I do apologise.
No, that's all right, Gav. Don't worry. It's cold. I'll forgive you. Don't worry.
It is cold. It's a cold night here at Kincard Campus, down at the Fortress, where it's 1-0 to Cardiff Met if you're just joining us, with a goal from Cousins from a nice flowing move.
As it stands, Gav, they're winning the Bucks League.
They certainly are, and there's going to be a party at Cardiff Met tonight if that's the case.
Have you got an invite, Gav?
I don't think I have, unfortunately, because I keep calling corners throw-ins. Or throw-ins corners.
Do you reckon if you rectify it, you might get one?
Hopefully. Wheeler Smith, though. Great challenge again from Matthias. She's been a rock at the back today.
Yeah.
Aylin. Calm head in midfield. Out to the goal scorer Cousins. To Thompson. Cousins making an overlapping run, but Thompson tries to take it round. Can't quite do it. Barker.
As I was saying again earlier on about Liv Thompson drifting out wide, she's going out wide and trying to run down that wing.
She's certainly picking up a lot of positions across the pitch.
Yeah.
Ayling in midfield, marshalled by Clark. Pierce. Well kicked up there by Wheeler Smith, who finds Mwanza eventually, who gets a flicker from Pierce. Mwanza straight into the box, but Westhoff is there to make a challenge. Well cleared by the American.
Yeah, Mwanza's really using her pace today, Gav, trying to get behind that Met defence.
But there's a foul there from Mwanza. And the ball is going to be given to Randall, who's just had to go and run to get it off the pitch. The linesman not wanting to move from his spot there to go and get the ball for Randall, but we'll let that be. I think he'd want to put some... Randall. That's the opposition for Hertfordshire today. Certainly looking at a cold evening down here at Kincard Campus, and they are 1-0 down, so they're going to be a little bit deflated today.
Line.
Throw in. Deep inside Cardiff Met's own half, but Pierce is going to take it.
Again, the linesman's not going to get that ball again, Gav.
Yeah, but as we have a little play in the rugby league is making a great break on the other pitch over there. Don't forget you can catch all other sports called to you across campus by Cardiff Met Sport TV. But back to the football. As Diaz finds Cook. Cook will sit across the Peters. But well put down by Smith.
Interesting approach there.
Yeah. Oh, nearly cut off by Matthias, but Finch has got a bit of space to run into here. Smith looking for Cousins, can't quite find her. Cut out by Barker. Diaz clears. Barker picks it up. Clark. Bit of fancy footwork. Long ball forward. Well cut out by Finch.
Ian Campbell's here again today, Gav.
Archer fan too, he's always here.
Oh, a legend.
He loves Met more than any man I've ever met in my life.
Legend on this campus.
Absolute legend. Do you think he was there at the final on the weekend?
Oh, of course he was, Gav. Of course he was.
Of course he was. Should have been picking up the trophy. Dagnall. Pierce. Smith. Ball to Thompson, offside. But that's a late flag from the referee, but that definitely was offside, I think, from Liv Thompson. And Hadge, what do you think of the play by Cardiff Met since they've gone a goal up?
Been controlled, been composed, been calm, everything you'd expect for them. But I feel like there's more goals. I feel like there's more goals in this for Cardiff Met. The real issue I feel with Cardiff Met is the two wingers seem to be going onto the fullback's toes, making the job a lot easier for them. If they can go inside the pocket, it allows a lot of space on the outside for the fullbacks to overlap. And again, that's where the 2v1 overloads is very important, and that's where I can feel they can expose them this half and coming up to the second half as well.
And how do you think Hertfordshire would try and change this game around?
Well, I feel like if they want to stick with this 3 at the back, they need to go 3-5-2 rather than 5-4-1. It's just too defensive, too negative, and it's effectively coming here with a white flag saying, we're going to try and hold you out for as long as we can, but we know you'll score.
Ball over to Cousins, but it's well marshalled by Barker. Again, Hadge, what do you think of the people who've been brought in today? Do you think that they've done a good job so far?
They've done a good job, but again, you can just tell Pinder and the other players are coming, they've done a great job, but that X factor that Schuback brings in, that tempo, the slick passing, the telepathic connection of anything with Liv Thompson, all of that, it just keeps Cardiff Met ticking and add that extra bit of tempo that unfortunately some of the girls that have come in today just don't quite have. And you can just tell that. And as soon as she comes in the second half, I can guarantee you she's going to make a difference in this game.
As you said, missing the first half of the game for having an exam today. A much better student than I ever was. Stacey Alien about to take the corner.
Hey, you got it right, Gav.
I did. Ball in. Fizzed into the front post, but that's well defended by Diaz, who gets a good forehead on that. But it comes back out to Alien again, who whips another ball in.
Oh, great ball.
Top! Oh, what a header!
Goal.
Unbelievable header.
Fantastic header there by Liv Thompson.
I believe it's Matthias.
Oh, is it Matthias?
Who has been by far the standout player for Cardiff Met today. But that is an absolute thunderbolt.
Great ball in the box there, Gav. Absolute great.
That's what Stacey Allen does best.
Served it on a plate.
She scores goals and she puts wonderful crosses into the box. And Matthias just ran in and absolutely thumped the header off the crossbar.
I wonder what Hadge thought about that.
Thunderbolt of a header, of course, but that's shocking defending. I mean, the Hertfordshire defence have merely pushed up. They haven't picked up their man, and the ball's just been drifted into an area, and you cannot have a free header from 6 yards, not at this level. That, unfortunately, is bad defending.
But you're not going to give a bit of credit to Stacey Allen for the ball into the box there?
I said fantastic header, great finish, but when you come out, especially for a second ball in a corner, you need to pick up a player as you're going out. You can't just run out like a headless chicken.
2-0 up, but we were 2-0 up in the away fixture, and we were down. They came back to 2-2. A point, of course, being enough to secure the Bucks League, but Kerry Harris is certainly going to hope to keep a clean sheet today.
Definitely, Gav. And one thing's for sure, I definitely admire Hadge's honesty there, Gav. Really do.
Oh, you know what you're going to get with Lewis Hadge. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Well played, Westhoff. Under a lot of pressure from Clark there.
A very composed defender is Westhoff, for sure.
Ailing. Matthias. Just trying to calm the game down a bit here. 2-0 going to be enough if they can see it out for the rest of the game. Another goal from Matthias just before half-time. Westhoff. Finch. Back to Randall, who clears her lines. Picked up by Clark, who can't quite bring the ball down, but puts a good ball in for Maddie Finch to run onto.
Yeah, definitely.
And the temperature has certainly started to bring down a little bit here at Cardiff Met.
Hey, we might have some snow soon, Gav, at this rate.
There was some snow in Ponty today.
Ah, right.
So not too far away from here. I do like a bit of snow though, Josh, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you know, you can have some snowball fights as well. Do you like them, Gav?
Oh yeah, you know, can't
beat
be a
them,
snow
can you?
day. Pierce. Over the top. Well marshalled. Pinder. Smith. Back to Pinder. Back to Smith.
Oh,
Flick on by Thompson. Wonderful little bit of play. Advantage played by the referee. But that was a very short advantage. So coming up to half-time here is 2-0 to Cardiff Met. Goals from Cousins and Mathias. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Certainly been a good performance from Kerry Harris's women.
Definitely, Gavin. It looks like we might, at this rate, we're winning the league.
Yes,
but it's all still to play for because we've still got one more half to go. So
you do. You never say never, but
you never know.
Certainly looking like another dominant performance for Cardiff Met ladies. Thompson taking the ball away. Oh, wonderful cutback from Thompson.
Skill there.
Has a strike from 30 yards out. That's a bit ambitious even for Liv Thompson, but a wonderful Ronaldo chop there in the middle, selling Southby down the river.
She's very eager to get that goal today, Thompson, for sure. She's, really working hard in that position.
Mathias winning another header after that thumping header to make it 2-0. Pierce gives the ball away to Clark. Mwanza gives the ball away. She's been a bit frustrated, cut a forlorn figure up front today at times.
Yeah, I've noticed that a little bit, Gav. She's just, it's not falling for her at the moment, to be honest. She's working hard for it, but it's not falling for her.
Clark. Aylin cut out well. Always seems to have a lot of time on the ball, Stacey Aylin.
She's a rock in that midfield. She's proper going for it all the time. She's very composed.
Well ball. Pierce. A bit too much on that. Pinder not happy with the ball and showing her frustrations. Wheeler Smith trying to do too much once again. She's been caught a couple of times in possession. Wheeler Smith down the line. Flicked on by Lovell.
One thing I've noticed today, Gav, is that the Hertfordshire attack, the way they're trying to attack, they're always going down this side. They're not going down the other side. Do you reckon they might go down that side a little bit more in the second half, or?
Well, Maddie Finch has been fantastic, I think, in a couple of performances, especially the one that I've seen. Last time out against Bath as well.
Okay.
So, I don't think they'll be taking that route.
Right side, yeah. Sorry, I meant the right side there, Gavin. I wasn't a bit more specific there, to be honest, but
And that is half-time. It is 2-0 to Kerry Harris's women with goals from Cousins and the Rock Mathias. And that is the end of the first half. We will be doing some updates on Facebook at half-time and at the end of the game. So stay tuned and we shall catch you for the second half.
Check us out.
Welcome back to King Coit here. Cardiff Met in a brilliant position now to really close this out. And the new commentators, so it's Ross Drew Clark and my man and assistant Lewis Hadge.
Hello,
Hadge
Ross.
Johnny. How's it going, my man?
Very well, and we still have Gav the man here as third commentary.
Yeah, just doing a little bit of a different role this time, giving a bit more in-depth analysis. I'd like to apologise to Millie Pearce because I said that she was cousins in the first half, and Millie Pearce actually scored the first one, so I apologise. But Maddie Shoeback's now.
Right, here we go, kicking off. Ayling has been a real competitor in the midfield today. Hoping they can add to this tally and really go out in style, Hadge.
Yeah, absolutely. And the interesting thing is now we have Westhoff and Schubert back on, and I feel that these two coming on now will definitely add that X factor that even though that they got a 2-0 lead, they seem to have been missing in the first half.
Yeah, I agree. Schuback's got that magic, that X factor, as you say, really. Can provide anything out, like a magic out of the hat, you know. Here's Thompson. And the goalkeeper pounces on that there.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see now if Hertfordshire are going to take any, if they're going to change anything to get back in this game, because there is still a chance for them to win the league, but it's almost they've come here to surrender, if anything.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit of a negative performance, really. It's been you know, you would have thought they would have had to come out here and really go at Met, but it's like they've been scared, really. Here's Thompson in behind. Here's an opportunity. Thompson. Here's Dagnall. She's gone for a little clip over the top. Can Thompson get that? Offside flag's gone up.
But already it looks like they have taken my advice as if they were listening live. Actually, they seem to have gone to a 4-4-2 diamond here.
Yes, and as we've analysed this last week, we've been obsessed with that diamond this last week, Hadge. What are the negatives of that formation?
The negatives are that it depends on how.
Oh, in behind here, opportunity for Hertfordshire, and blazed it over the bar. Needed to keep that down.
But again, that's a fantastic start from Hertfordshire, a million times better than what they achieved in the first half. As I was saying before, the negatives of 4-4-2 diamond, depending on how you play it, will depend on where the space will be. If it's a wide diamond, the space will be in between the lines. If it's a narrow diamond, which seems to be what they're playing, there's plenty of space out wide for the fullbacks to have a lot of joy bombing forwards.
Yeah, I think hopefully the second half Met can really exploit that. Great ball from Thompson in behind Schuback. Oh, the offside flag went up there. But Schuback is looking menacing once more.
Yeah, she must have had a good exam.
Yeah. Well, she's absolutely... Well, Thompson's been flying today as well. They've really got about the place. And it was a great goal before half-time. Like you said, you weren't too happy with the defending I heard there on half-time.
Shocking defending. But Hertfordshire seems to get a lot of the ball already this second half.
Yes, it's good. Oh, chance here, Matwala. Great challenge there. A cruncher. An absolute cruncher there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting now because with the diamond, I've got the holding midfielder, and whether Pinder is willing to drop back and mark that midfielder is a different story. Because if she's not, she's going to have a lot of free reign to dictate play for Hertfordshire in the second half.
You can tell the Met are really kind of set up for this this counter-attack here. Pinder, like you said, very clever player. Hasn't played a lot in Bucks this season, but in the Welsh League scored a lot of goals. Here's a chance. Here's the counter opportunity. Pinder's moving across to the outside. Dagnall's getting a head up. Nice roll over there. And here's Schuback. Good vision. Here's an opportunity. That's a good pass, and Thompson will get that. Can she cross it? She can. Here's a chance for Pearce! Great finish from Pearce. What a great goal from Cardiff Met. 3 passes, split them open, and Pearce finished it quite beautifully, Hadge.
And you've hit the nail right on the head there. Beautiful flow in the counter-attacking football. Lovely penetrating pass through the back four from Dagnall, and the pace there of Thompson. Brilliant cutback ball, and Pearce there, rather than going back post this time, cut across the defender, front post. Lovely finish, 3-0. And even though I want to have some hope for Hertfordshire, it is a Mount Everest chance to get back in this game.
They'll need an Istanbul, Liverpool 2005, feel like that. But I've got to say, what I liked about the finish as well, she didn't slash at it, she controlled the finish, and it was a really good goal, actually. I'm looking forward to watching that back on YouTube later. There's Schubach again, look at that class. But what I like about Ayling, she's always available, isn't she, in that little holding role there. Really a good player.
I mean, there's a heavy touch there. I mean, as a coach's point of view here, it's 3-0. I know Schubach just come on, but you have a big game against Cardiff City in a semi-final, and she's your star player. Would you sub her off just to keep her fresh, or do you just think you need that game time to keep your body ticking over, keep that momentum going, especially when you're playing well?
Yeah, I think they'll want to keep it going, because like today now it'll just be a 45-minute run out. It'll be a good little, even the second half now. If they can get another one quickly and make it 4, it could be a training session, but they just got to be careful here. I think now they can maybe take their foot off the pedal and enjoy themselves, really.
Yeah, I mean, these players were talking about the cold here, but at least you're not a goalkeeper. I mean, one of them just keeps picking a ball up out of the net, and the other one is just standing in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
I wonder how Estelle's keeping herself warm throughout this game.
I know, a spectator. She's like us, Haj, standing, not really moving about here. It's nippy, but the players on the pitch, these are quite nice football conditions to play in. It's quite a still night. The lights are on, and you know, it's even though it's cold, when you're moving about, it's okay.
Yeah, and it's really interesting. I said in the first half, Schubach gives that X factor, gives them something extra. Just seems like they've upped the tempo in the beginning of the second half, and I feel that is down to Schubach. I feel that her on the pitch has given this team just a little lift, and everything's been done a bit quicker. The passing, the moving, everything's a lot more slicker.
Yes, I agree with that. Here's Ayling. Can she switch it? Is she going to look for the switch? No. I think Hertfordshire have given them too much time on the ball there. Ayling took her time, turned, looked up. You know, 3-4 seconds on the ball. You need to get about them, especially a team like Cardiff Met.
If I'd like to bring my mate Gavin Donnell here. Gavin, you called it a half-time as in game over. I mean, you're being proven right in the second half, aren't you?
I mean, Haj, there's a few things in life, death, taxes, and me being right, you know. So, put the champagne on ice. The league's coming home.
Yeah, well, football is coming home. Let's not start that again. We had it all summer, didn't we, Haj?
Yeah, it is coming home, but one thing we need to remember now, the big prize is still another 3-4 games away.
Here's Pierce, really showing good confidence after that goal. A fresher as well, Pierce. It's good that like a first year can really make an impact on the team. Here's Pinder. Oh, Schubach. Well tracked there, actually. And goalkeeper Thomas is going to have to kick that, but Schubach is chasing them down. Oh, it's a nice little ball there to the right back. Oh, Thompson's really putting a shift in there. And Dagnall, Abbott. Oh, Thomas and Pinder.
Just a bit of context to what this game means. They do win bucks, and that's a good achievement, but the main goal is to reach the playoff final in the Big Bucks Wednesday. Them finishing top now not only gives them a bye into the quarterfinal, but more importantly, it gives them a home tie. Home advantage, and as we've seen here, Fortress Kincoy, they've won every game, scoring bundles of goals. I think this performance and this home tie means that they're favourites to go to the semi-finals, and I'll call that early.
Yeah, I think really, like you said, a home tie would be everything. They haven't lost a game here all season. It's a real difficult place for teams to come, and it's just, you know. But having said that, Haj, like they do want to like win the Welsh League. They want to win everything. We spoke to Stacey Ayling earlier. They're really looking to dominate the football. Here's Pierce again. Pinder making that run down the right-hand side. Good ball. Oh, Schubach, nice weighted pass. Nice play from the right back. Midfielder. Here we chance for Hertfordshire on the break here, but they're a bit too slow, aren't they, Haj? Trying to let them get back in. Here, Cleared away.
Yeah, you're going to say that a lot. Westhoff sweeping up.
Yeah.
Yep, she's there. She's sweeping everything up there. Just going back on this domination, I think in Wales, they're expected to win the league. They're expected to win the cup. The next step, we spoke to Stacey earlier in the conference, they need to win Bucks. I think that's a little monkey off their back. They've faltered in the past few years. They need to go to the final and win the trophy. And then, just like Man City, next step is to reach the Champions League group stages, which will be a massive achievement for a club like this in Wales.
Yes, exactly. We do consider ourselves the Manchester City of Wales at Cardiff Met, don't we, Hadj?
Yeah, we
Big
do.
club.
Not to that
lot
size.
of investment. Let's go and get the big players in next summer. 30 million.
Not to that extent, Ross. I mean, it has just gone. I think that third goal, Hertfordshire basically know it's a long ask, and it's just gone a little bit flat. It will be interesting to see if there's anything they can do to pick up the tempo, or whether Cardiff Met's class will just take them through to the end of the game.
Yes, very true. This is where they're going to get their joy from set pieces, because creativity is not their strong point, is it, Hertfordshire, I don't think.
No, and they're not the biggest team as well,
No.
so I don't see exactly how they're going to be causing
In
the
it
trouble.
comes. That's it. Good on the head. Here we go. Breakaway here. Pierce Pinder to the right. Can she time the pass perfectly? Yes, she can. Here's Pinder in the centre. Thompson. Pierce. She needs to square this. Oh, there was a chance there, Hadj. Along the floor.
There was, and that counter-attacking opportunity is going to be on every time, especially if Hertfordshire will be pushing bodies forward.
Yeah, and Westhoff again. She's just always in the right position. She like reads the game so well.
I mean, yeah, if you look how deep Hertfordshire are, the spaces on the pitch are just absolute chasms.
Yeah.
They got so much time on the ball now. I could see this going to 5 or 6 quite comfortably if they're clinical enough.
Look at Ailing here. You could fit a bus through this this defence at the moment. Here's Pinder, Schuback. It's just, they're just picking them off now. Oh, it's a chance. Like you said, I think they're going to get a few more, Hadj. They look a bit of a defeated team to me, Hertfordshire.
Yeah, let alone defeated. I don't think they know where exactly they're going to stand on this pitch. The spaces are so big.
Oh, Thompson.
Anyone can run through them.
Takes her on. And Thomas again picking it up.
They need to stay professional. And Gavin, in a game that they've won already, how hard is it to keep that professional mentality and not want to just try something you don't normally try on a pitch?
I think it's incredibly tough, Hadj, in a positions like this where you're probably going to romp to another league, well, their first league victory. You're going to want to put on a performance for the fans. You've got Archer Fan 2 in the crowd as well today, and you're going to want to put on a show. And as you said, the Hertfordshire people seem to be a bit defeated here.
I feel sorry for that right back. She's going to have nightmares tonight. Thompson is having a bit of a field day over there.
Yeah, she's having fun. Everyone at Cardiff Met's having fun today.
Well, they can start planning the party, I think, Hadj. It's the Bucks party, because they think they're not going to come back in this Hertfordshire, are they?
Well, no, they're not, and I don't think there'll be too much of a party. They've got a semi-final to
Yes,
start.
true.
On.
If I was them, I'd stay and watch The Greatest Showman with a cup of tea and a couple of digestives. That's what I'll be doing tonight anyway. Another wild night for me.
Just for people out there, there are other biscuit brands.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like a bourbon. Here's Pierce. And Pinder. Here's Pinder. Pierce again. We're in again. It's Thompson. Oh, what a cracker-jacker! What a cracker-jacker from Thompson! Absolute beautiful strike.
Beautiful strike, thunderbolt, absolute beautiful finish. Gavin, we spoke to you earlier. We've just got our Met skills of the week again, haven't we? Another footballer.
Oh, well, yes, it certainly looks on the lockdown for Liv Thompson, and she's taking it away from Stacey Alien for the first time this year. But what a thunderbolt. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go and get the champagne out.
Wow.
Wait, what a finish. But what made it even more of a special strike is just the turn and the connection. She really caught it flush. And for people out there, you try shooting and turning at the same time. It's such a difficult skill. And she's hit that so sweet.
And what I liked about it as well, Pierce played a lovely little ball in, and like you said, it had a lot of work to do actually, and she's hit it high across the goalkeeper, who had no chance.
No, and I feel sorry for the goalkeeper, because on this cold night, the main job she's had to do is fall on the floor and then pick the ball up out of the net.
Yeah, it's a real field day now for the Met. Can they add to the tally and really win this league in style now? Pierce had a very good game actually on the right hand side.
Yeah, she has.
Oh, Schubach's got the space here. This is a problem. This is a big problem. It's Schubach and Pierce. Oh, is it just a bit too hard? Take your time. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. But there's Schubach really, again, showing his strength in the midfield there.
Yeah, great strength from Schubach. Great low center of gravity. Twisting, turning, great change of direction. You say the fullback's going to have a nightmares. I don't think the midfield know where Schubach is right now. They don't know how to pick her up.
No. It's a good solid header. They've had to be solid at the back as well. But all through the campaign, they've been very solid at the back. There's been some difficult games. We were here against Bath when the weather was awful and the wind was blowing. And, they got through that one, and every test, they've passed.
Yeah, they showed a true character in every game. Bath with the wind. It wasn't a pretty game of football, but they found a way to win. Against Cardiff, Derby game was physical. Rode the physicality. Showed their quality. They've got everything to go through all the way and win this thing. But they do have a couple of lapses in defence. And as you get further in this competition, those lapses can become really important.
Yeah, I agree. Here we go again. Westhoff reading it. Yes, comfortably dealt with. Very composed on the ball, Westhoff, as we've just seen there. Lovely little turn.
Yeah, I think
Oh, through the legs. The nutmeg. Love that.
I think Westhoff is so calm and composed that she could actually get away with playing in midfield.
Yes, she's got good passing range, hasn't she? Both feet, right, left foot. But I must say, Mateus, through this campaign as well, has been really solid and ever-present, always been there. There's always unsung heroes in a team, and she is definitely one of those.
Definitely, she keeps that solid partnership there.
Thompson again down the left. Oh, she cut it back. Schubach! Oh, straight at the goalkeeper, but again, down that left-hand side.
Yeah, Schubach don't need to worry. She's got another half an hour to get her goal. Plenty of time.
Yeah, so you think as well they're going to tie her as this game goes on. And
yeah, I think the right back there for Hertfordshire, I think her bar's already on 0 with Liv Thompson down that side.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a real interesting game on the weekend against Cardiff City as well. Actually, in the Welsh League Cup, Cardiff City are always going to be a difficult nut to crack, and it's a semi-final. So hopefully they can get to a final.
And it's a derby. Derbies are always tough. The old saying, the form book goes out the window, and interestingly enough, it does. It goes out the window because both teams are so pumped up. It's just an even playing field. It'll be interesting to see how they come out of that.
Yes, I agree with you there. Ball in again. Chance, ricochet, and that's gone out of the stadium into the trees.
Yeah, I tell you what, I had a flashback there. That was my shot on Saturday. I got closer. I ended up scoring, but that was definitely a flashback to how I like to shoot.
Well, likewise, I'm not too hot at the old shooting at times.
No, I think hitting a target's too overrated.
Yeah. Smashed a window many a time. My mother, God, she wanted to kill me a few times. Here's Randall with the clearance. Here we go again. Thompson picking it up. Acres of room. She's going to run at the heart of them again. Good ball to Pinder. Pinder has been a good addition. Oh, offside. But Pinder has been a good addition to this team. She links up well with Thompson, Schubach, and it's a good front four they've got today. Cardiff Met. That's a very
very dangerous front four, and I think that front four is going to cause some serious damage throughout the season. Again, interestingly there, Pierce, what I notice is she loves to cut inside. She always goes in between the left centre half and the left back, and that is really, really hard because that split second there, if you slide the ball in out perfectly timed, she's always in.
Yes, exactly. It's also the weight of pass has to be good as well. That's the main thing. When going through on goal, the weight of pass is important so they can run onto it.
Yeah, but there you go again. Lapse of concentration from Matthias and Westhoff there to just clear her lines. The good thing about Westhoff is the fact that she's got a good balance between calm, composed and cultured, and then hitting it long when it needs to be.
Exactly. Comfortably defended again. Even though they're winning comfortably, they're still organised at the back there, which is good to see. Good habits.
Yeah, good habits, but I mean, it just sums up Hertfordshire. You got the two centre halves there, hands on their hips, not really bothered, not really wanting to set up defensively properly, and that's a lack of professionalism, and that's going to cost them more goals.
There's a substitution here. Got Pierce coming off, who's had a very good game, and coming on we have. So Pierce on the right wing has been coming off, and coming on we have King. So King is going to take up the right midfield berth. So throw in has gone straight out. A read.
We got about 25 minutes left here, and I mean the tempo has really dropped in it. It's become so flat. I mean, the crowd, they know it's over. The manager knows it's over. The teams know it's over. It'll be interesting to see how Cardiff Met keep themselves motivated and keep pushing through, because I've been in this situation. And you got to have that mentality to keep wanting more, keep being ruthless, and keep punishing your opponents, especially when they're down.
It'll be interesting to see at the end of the game when they win the competition how much of a celebration there is. Like, you know, if you win a league, normally there's a big celebration or whatever. But I think this is what they expect. So I don't think it will be a huge celebration like you said.
No, yeah, they would have expected to go through to the playoffs. The next thing now is to get themselves prepared for the playoffs. That's the next key thing. Get ready for the quarterfinals as best as they can, and hopefully reach the semi-finals.
Yes, that's the thing. They don't want to do all this work and then kind of throw it away. I mean, the number of goals they've scored in this competition, I think today they've scored 28 goals in 9 games. That's averaging about 3.5 goals a game, which is, if my maths is correct, I wasn't too hot at maths in school, mine, but so that's quite an impressive tally, really. Here's Pinder again. She's showing good pace, very aggressive in her runs going forward. There we go again, and a corner.
Yeah.
Gav, sorry. What are you thinking at the moment of this game now?
I think it's dead and buried, Ross, isn't it? It's been a fantastic performance again from Kerry Harris's women, and they can be very proud of the performances they put in this year. Unbeaten in both the league and the Premiership. They're deserved winners of Bucks, and as we said, hopefully they can go on to bigger and better things.
Here's Ailing, it's broken. Oh, lovely little roll over there. She's gone for a wide pass, just overhit it there.
If I'm honest, I thought she was going to have another shot. Why not try and beat Liv Thompson for Met Skills of the Week? Yeah, but again, you see there, I mean, I know it's dead and buried, but the defence, there's just no communication. No one's sitting in front of the back four. No one's stopping the ball into Pinder, into Liv Thompson. They're counter-attacking at fun and at will. And if they don't sort themselves out, the score's going to go from respectable to embarrassing.
Yes, I agree. Here's Schuback. Oh, tried to play it in behind there. Just couldn't quite connect. Here's Pinder again. She's very quick, Pinder, isn't she? She's very light on her feet.
Yeah, she's deceptively quick, and I think that's the thing for her. She glides across the ground so quickly. Like earlier on when Liv Thompson was counter-attacking, the only one who was really able to keep up with her was Rob Pinder.
Yes, I wish I knew what it was like to be quick, to be fair. It's like I'm walking, when I'm running, it's like I'm running in quicksand.
You're not the only one, Ross. You're not the only one.
But you know, if it's funny when you run, though, just changing the subject really, even if you're slow, you think you're running fast, don't you? Like, even if you're slow, you think, oh, I'm running really fast, but you're not really.
Oh, Ross. Quality comms. Where else you gonna get someone talking about running apart from Cardiff Met TV? We love to entertain the public, don't we, Ross?
Yes, that's what it's all about. But it's great that we can watch such good football as well, good quality stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's fantastic now. Oh, a bit of sloppy play there.
Here's a chance in behind. Matsuala's trying to break through there. They have got an overload. Just cleared the ball forward. Well done, Ayling.
It's
Again,
just no press on the ball.
I agree. It's, you know, they're getting 3-4 seconds on the ball. It's not even like a low block they're playing either. It's kind of
a no block. Absolute no block there. I mean, for the attackers, of course, they want to keep going. They want to get their goals. But as a defender, I do mistake here by the goalkeeper. Ah, sloppy pass. But as I was saying, as a defender, even though the game's won and you might find it boring, you might find it tedious, you got to stay professional because you pride yourselves on clean sheets. And as a defender, I'd be a lot happy. That's a great pass.
That's a good pass. Can King get on the end of it? Oh, just couldn't quite get on the end of it there, King.
Yeah, as a defender, if we won 4-0, I'll be buzzing. If we won 4-1, I'd be extremely angry at the fact that we conceded a 1 goal. And that's the kind of mentality these defenders need to have, especially as they go deeper into the competition.
Yes, because every goal counts, every mistake you make counts as you go later into the competition. But again, like they're just very solid, good strength there. Getting a head up, that's good balance. You know, good composure. Shoeback in the danger zone, cleared away.
I think that attacker needs to go on a gym plan, if I'm honest.
And Stacey Ayling again playing it to diagonal. She might fancy a shot here. She has had a shot, and the goalkeeper fields it quite simply there. But
I wonder if she can feel her hands.
Yeah, I certainly can't. But I'm enjoying watching these ladies play today. We've seen some good goals, some good play as well. As Hertfordshire try and make something happen down this left-hand side. She's come in, Westhoff standing up. Oh, it's a deflection there, and it's a corner.
Yeah, and it's the second corner of the game. Let's see if they can conjure up something. Maybe if they get 1 goal, it might lift their spirits and it might raise the tempo here. Gav, just from a Hertfordshire point of view, exactly what you're going to do as a manager. How are you going to G up your team? Because it's flat. The performance is very amateurish. They don't seem to be communicating, and it's so easy to just play through the lines.
Yeah, it has been, especially in the second half, you know, and Mwanza and Cole up front have been really struggling. But I think it's almost impossible to G up the team at the moment. Ross, wouldn't you say?
Yes, and there again a breakaway opportunity. Pinder tried to lob the goalkeeper. Good idea, just couldn't quite connect. But even there, you saw it was a bit easy from Ayling. Just kicked the ball forward, and they were really at the back four.
Yeah, I think it's a cold night here at King Clyde campus, and they're really going to be wanting to get on the bus home to Hertfordshire as soon as they can, because they're second in the league and they've come here hoping to deny the championship party, and they've been thoroughly blown away.
It was interesting though that, like you said earlier, Gav, they drew 2-2 in the away leg, so it's strange that they've come here and they've struggled really.
It is, but I think they've just been outplayed, haven't they? And I think Kerry Harris would have probably forced into the ladies that they had. They did not beat them last time out. As you said, the only drop points they've had all season, and that's probably come out in the performance that they've had today.
Here's Pinder again, trying to wriggle her way out of that tight spot there.
I mean, it's astounding the fact that they did drop points to Hertfordshire. They haven't really offered much, and for what I can tell, the only thing that really cost them the points is a complacency.
Yeah, that's true. Ball in.
Lovely shin.
I tell you, another underrated player is Dagnall, number 6 for Cardiff Met. She's from Liverpool supporter as well. So you like that, Hadj, and but she gets around the field, does a really good job sweeping up and winning balls and playing simple, really.
Yeah, I tell you what, it'll be interesting to see how they would cope without Dagnall in there, because Stacey Ayling's the calm, composed, cultured player, and Dagnall there likes to get her foot in a challenge, is strong and solid, breaks things up. So I think she is more important than people realise for this team.
That was a lovely ball from Matthias, and Thompson again just getting in down that left-hand side. I think obviously they're struggling a bit down the left-hand side. Really what needed to happen is the right midfielder needs to support the right back, really, and sometimes you don't want to do it as a player, but you have to do it, you know?
I mean, that's well...
There we are, Westhoff again, reading it, Matswala, but again, Westhoff's athleticism got her back into it, and she's cleared it for a throw-in, so she's done a good job there.
I think that's quite unlucky for Hertfordshire, because it did look like a foul, looked like Westhoff was just a bit late and didn't really get onto the ball. But going back onto the case of the fullback needing support, I think that's just lazy wing play. I think the winger just sees 4-0, what's the point of tracking back? Do you know what I mean? You're just leaving your teammate out to dry, and I just don't find that acceptable. In a team, everyone needs to work together, because one cog fails, the whole team fails.
Yes, that's true. It's an interesting one, because especially we could see it first half, really, they were getting down that left-hand side quite a lot. And the second half especially, they could have just helped her out, I think. Because I've played right back myself, and when you don't...
Bench-wise, no, I don't see any subs coming on. From Cardiff Met point of view, they've made their 3 subs. From Hertfordshire's point of view, I don't see who they could bring on that's going to change the flow of the game in any way, shape or form.
No, I think maybe Met in the last 10 minutes may give one of the newer players a go, like Croucher, who I haven't really seen Croucher in the Bucks squad as yet. So maybe they'll give her a run out in the last 10 minutes or so. But either way, it's a good position to be in. You know, you're strolling to the league. You know, it's an easy. You can not exert yourself too much ahead of the weekend's game, and you know it's perfect scenario really for Kerry Harris.
Yeah, I mean, they basically dropped down to second and third gear by the time the third goal went in, and the fourth one was an absolutely sublime finish by Liv Thompson there.
Crossed in, Westhoff again, like a big wall back there. Just
yeah, I don't think it's fair on Estelle that Westhoff's playing right now, because she's just cold standing around. She might just say, just let her cross come in just so I can keep myself warm.
Yes, I agree. It must be cold out there. This morning there was ice on my windscreen. It took me about half an hour to get it off. So, and it's been cold all day, really.
Yeah, the interesting thing, and it's not really that an important point, Shoeback's had quite a quiet game, but I don't think she's had to be at her best today.
And King again trying to get down the outside, just couldn't quite get there. What you notice about like the front three, Pinder, Shoeback, Thompson, athleticism.
Yeah.
Here's Pinder again. Thompson. And the Hertfordshire midfielder is going to pick it up here and take her time and just really kind of hit an aimless ball, but safety first there, well defended.
Yeah, I was I caught up with Shoeback sometime last week, and I was interested talking to her about the way she was being coached in a bit of frustration there, the way she was being coached in America there, about the technical and tactical side, and here you got a bit more of the physicality as well merge all the components together, and you got a top player in your hands.
Yes, you are correct, Haj. Women's football in America is massive, isn't it? Very good players out there. And then here is a substitution. Here we go, have a substitution there. Number 9, Clark went off there. And who's come on?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out exactly. They've gone 4-3-3 really, probably matching up Cardiff Met in a formation.
Yeah.
But it's a long old cause. Yeah, the number 8 earlier showed frustration throwing the ball down, was on the floor, couldn't be bothered to start getting up and playing again. It's just a sign of frustration, and even though the game's over, you gotta try and have some sort of respectability, especially after they've travelled 3 hours as well.
Yes, you're right. Positive forward run, dispossessed, but she'll hopefully get back here. But again, Dagnall sweeping up the play, like we said earlier, Haj. Intelligent player in the midfield there.
Yeah, she's extremely intelligent, lovely positional play, almost giving Ayling bit of a free roll really to just get the ball and switch a play, while Dagnall just sits in front of the back four and is
Long ball over
so
top.
solid. If you think Westhoff is a brick wall, add another brick wall with Dagnall there, and you've got almost an impenetrable wall. Got there eventually.
Well, it's easy for us to say. I would have struggled with that one, Haj, don't worry. Here we go again. These two down the right-hand side. 2 new players today down this right-hand side for Cardiff Met.
Yeah.
Good for them to, but again, Pinder just reacts quicker. And she's in behind here. Pinder holding it up. She's done well to recover there, the defender. Fair play.
I think that's a bit of selfish play there. Maddie Schubach was easily the simple ball there. Go out to Liv Thompson and it would have been 5-0. I just think she wanted to get past the defender, get her shot off.
Ayling's going to look left again. Yes, of course. This is where the threat has come all game, and Thompson just, with a little shimmy really, just taking it past the fullback. Like I said, I do feel a bit for the fullback. Obviously Thompson's more athletic and has a bit more, well, has a lot more pace, but she could do with some support.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, Hertfordshire's passing has been absolutely fantastic. It's found a Cardiff Met player every single time.
Yes. He's Ayling again. Good little switch of play there, opening it up, striding forward. Thompson again in this left midfield role. Had a good game today. And the goalkeeper's just going to watch that go wide.
Yeah, I think the fullback's cramping up there. I'm not surprised. I don't think she's got anything left with the amount of times Liv Thompson's ran past her.
I've been in that situation when you've been marking someone who's just a nightmare to mark, and you just want the game to end, to be honest.
Yeah, and with about 8 minutes here, 7.5 if anything left, it's going to be a long 7.5 minutes. And if there's one surprising factor about this game, is just the fact that there hasn't been more goals on the scoreboard.
Yes, correct, because obviously they scored 2 goals quite quickly after half time, and you thought it's going to be a bit of a drubbing, but I think they've taken their foot off the pedal. I think if they needed another goal, they'd probably get one.
Yeah, you're right with that, Ross. You are. But there you go again. First to the ball, first to the second ball, aimless long balls. It's just been a part of the whole game. Hertfordshire just really haven't offered anything at all.
Here's Thompson again. Ayling. Schubach Pinder clean through. She's going to take her time. It's Pinder to make it 5. Well done, goalkeeper. She spread herself well there.
Yeah, Pinder's got to be a lot more clinical there. Again, beautiful way of pass from Maddie Schuback, splitting the defence in half. Pinder there had all the time to take a touch, slot it either side, and she just wanted to be too clever with trying to round the keeper, and instead just went into the keeper, and now it's just a unnecessary foul.
Goalkeeper's very brave there. They're diving at people's feet. You wouldn't see me diving there. Wouldn't want to ruin my good luck, Saj. That's a joke, by the way, everyone. That's a joke.
He's right. It's just a tan.
Yeah.
The tan will probably get scraped off instead. I mean, I think we're going to have a shot here, and Estelle might have to make her first save since the first 5 minutes of the game. And just to put that in context, this is the 85th minute of the game.
Yes. Good opportunity to test Estelle Randall. And quite easy, really. Randall, at least she's touched the ball now, so that's good.
Yeah, I think that's their second shot on target throughout the whole game. Lovely play by Robin Pinder there. Lovely third man run. Schuback cuts it.
Schuback with a rocket just over the bar. Well, what a shot that was, Haj.
I know, she missed the target. I'm really surprised. But again, Pinder, lovely hold-up play. Beautiful pass. And Schuback, no one's tracking the third man running. Through on goal. And if anything, she probably snatched that a little bit. She probably got a bit complacent, if anything.
Well, just to remind you here, it's Cardiff Met 4, Hertfordshire 0. The big game today. If they win today, they win the league. It's live on Cardiff Met Sport TV and on YouTube. And it's just been a brilliant game so far.
Well, it's been fantastic from the Cardiff Mets point of view. As for Hertfordshire, they might as well have not even turned up.
This is why I like commentating with you, Haj. You're quite brutal at times, but honest at least.
They've offered absolutely nothing. Might as well have saved themselves a whole day and just said, we'll give you the 3 points.
Here's Thompson again. Here's Ayling. Here's Thompson. Here we go again, time on the ball. Schuback. Actually, Gav, you can come in here now. Like, who was your player of the match today? So many good performances.
Yes, it's been a night of special performances. Obviously, my favourite player, Stacey Ayling's put in another mercurial performance in midfield as captain. Millie Pearce with her 2 goals, but I think the standout player by far today has been Liv Thompson. She has been absolutely scintillating. The right back is, as you said, is going to be having nightmares tonight, and capping it off with that absolutely wonderful strike to make it 4-0 and to settle this game and to bring the championship home. My man of the match, woman of the match, sorry, is Liv Thompson.
Yes, thoroughly agree with that one. She's had a very good performance there, and Haj, you think likewise?
Yeah, she's been absolutely exceptional there. The way she just changes positions, she's so fluid, so versatile. Started off striker, used to drop into the 10, now out wide. She's an exceptional player and really important for this Cardiff Met attacking line to making them tick.
Yes, it's been an impressive display, but she's not the only one that's put in a good display. And Randall again. Very safe hands there. Again, I know Randall hasn't had a lot to do, but again, throughout this season, always been safe, always good off her line, sweeping up, and you always need a good goalkeeper if you want to win anything.
Yeah, and she hasn't really been tested, but I think the most impressive thing about Estelle is the fact that she's kept her composure.
Oh, the offside
just
flag.
Offside. The fact that she's kept her composure, she has very little to do in most of her games, and she's still there. Calm, composed, great handling work, never seems to spill anything, never seems flustered.
Yeah, and that's the changing role of the goalkeeper in this day and age. It's not just expected now to save shots and kind of just kick the ball up. You got to be able to play and be calm and composed.
Yeah, and you can see that with her. She's comfortable with her feet, comfortable with her hands. She's an exceptional keeper and a really great attribute for the Cardiff Met teams to have.
And here's Westhoff and Schubach picking up deep. Can they get one more goal to put the icing on top of the cake? Here's Dagnall. Oh, the referee's pulled that back.
Last chance. I don't think there will be any time added on here. It will be interesting to say maybe Cardiff Met might play a quick ball and see if they can create another chance. Nah, he's just keeping possession. Last 15 seconds.
And here's Ayling. Again, got a lot of time on the ball. Get her head up, take it forward. And she's tried to a reverse pass there, but didn't quite come off. But she's put in a faultless display as well, Stacey Ayling, as captain.
Yeah, she's been absolutely fantastic, as does every player on this team. Coming up to the 45th minute, I'm not too sure there will be any time added on, and we can safely say the trophy is coming home, and Cardiff Met can now start focusing. There we go, full-time whistle.
What a night at Kincoid. Cardiff Met have won the league with a very impressive display today. They opened the scoring through Millie Pierce, and then Matthias with a header made it 2-0. In the second half then we saw two more fantastic goals, including Pierce with a good passing move, and then Liv Thompson with probably the best goal of the night to make it 4-0. What a night, Hadj.
Oh yeah, absolutely exceptional night. Brilliant, comfortable win. And just talking about Liv Thompson, player of the match, well deserved, extremely versatile, consistent headache. That right back will not only have nightmares, but she'll be sleeping nice and sound, considering she's absolutely shattered chasing Liv Thompson's coattails. And on top of that, the exceptional, probably Met skills of the week, top corner finish to make it 4-0.
What a night. And Kerry Harris's women just march on. Cardiff Met 4, Hertfordshire 0.